my god, I was scared of this. Due to hard drive issues I've been having over the last few months, it looks like my save data is gone. I guess that's okay, because we can begin to try to implement these things from the very beginning. From here on out, I will be voicing over my clips and gameplay so you understand what is happening. I will also be speeding up areas where there is nothing happening. That way there's no cuts in my film. These first few moments were me remembering the controls, and I already lied a little bit because there will be a cut. I forgot night 1 is absolutely nothing. So I don't need to waste your time here. Isn't night 1 nothing? Your face is scary as hell. On our first attempt, you think we can do it? Oh my god. Easy, GG's. Does this always happen? Oh yeah, I remember this. I mean, I don't think I need to show this again, do I? I think last time I tried not to follow him. Dang. All right, here we go. Night 2, I am going to attempt to start implementing some of the things that, I took notes on. There you are. Step 1 on the agenda was to locate the bunny and check if he was by any vents. If he wasn't, what I am doing here with my camera is making sure it doesn't idle. I see that he moves here, and the audio cues are telling me that he is still in the upper half of the map, and therefore he is in danger to hop in a vent and basically teleport. I need to make sure that the proper vents are sealed here. I locate him once again, and he is not by a vent, so I can go back to idling the camera. The camera's quote-unquote health is on a timer. If you look at it too long, the camera will break. This method postpones it breaking, as well as dealing with some of the phantom animatronics, such as Freddy, who is also on a timer if you look at him too long, and same thing with Balloon Boy. This is a really effective strategy for keeping your camera up, as well as dealing with 2 phantom animatronics. That was kind of dangerous to do, because he can hop in this vent. Oh. Hey there. I accidentally look at Mangle here, and I also have an audio error. I go ahead and fix that audio error, and then realize that, you know what? Mangle is probably going to make my ventilation go off as well. Oh, that does make my ventilation go off too, doesn't it? I think this round is chalked. Maybe not yet. He's not by me, but... I thought this round might have been over because due to the ventilation issue, he could move really fast, and I knew he wasn't by me because of the audio cues. So it was very likely that he could have teleported to me very fast, and the round would have been done. Oh, I just saw him. Wait, I just saw him. Where'd you go? There you are. Having found him, I can seal off this vent and ensure he cannot teleport to me through the vent, and continue with the strategy. GG's. GG's. Boo. All right, and I actually think we are back to where we were. I believe this is the night I was stuck on. All right, night 3 time. Of course, step 1, we are going to look for the bunny. It actually takes me a second here to figure out where he is. I eventually find him in cam 10. I did try to lure him there. I checked the vents to make sure he's not already teleporting, and then I see his eyeball. Now I need to make sure he can't jump in that vent. After a tiny bit of cat and mouse with the vents, he moves to cam 8, and he can now not hop in a vent. So we are good to begin our strategy to avoid idling the camera. While using this strat, I eventually hear the danger cue that Freddy plays whenever he is in front of you. Again, he is completely harmless as long as we keep flicking the camera. Eventually, Uggo Bunny moves and I have to locate him to make sure he is not going to teleport to me through a vent. I think I see him in Can 12, but actually now that I look at this in editing, I'm not so sure. I move over to fix the video error. Oh! No! No! And as you can see, I misclick and fix the audio device. At this point, I can hear an audio cue that tells me that he is at the bottom of the map. I can also hear a vent noise, and you can see there is a ventilation error as well. The only way this is salvageable is if I can seal the cam 2 vents, or if that vent noise was him moving into the glass in front of us. As you can see, we got incredibly lucky that he is in front of us because that vent noise, completely harmless. After fixing the ventilation error, we can move him to the most ideal loop in the game, according to my sources. Cam 5 to Cam 2 with the vent sealed. From Cam 2, he can only move back to Cam 5. However, there is a luck-based chance that he may not listen to the audio lure. So the game plan from here is to do this for as long as possible while keeping the camera from idling and breaking until he decides to ignore our audio cue. I don't think he listened to me. I don't think he listened to that cue. You didn't. Quick. You may have. Might be too late for me. I realize he's no longer in my loop and I have to find him. The audio cue, I believe, is telling me that he is in Cam 5, but it is very hard for me to see at this point. At this point, I'm still not certain where he is. However, in editing, I can see he is in Cam 2, but the vent is still sealed off, so we're good there. However, I am looking for him at this moment, and we get a few errors here. We should be good, though, to fix those as Cam 2 is sealed, and I'm pretty certain with the audio cues that he's supposed to be in Cam 2. At this point, I am still panic checking where he is. I still didn't notice him in Cam 2. This gets a little crazy because I think I see his hand and seal off Cam 12. In editing, I can see that he is still in Cam 2, and this would have been the end of my run. I try to lure him back to Cam 5, still unsure where he is. Somehow I get incredibly lucky and the lure works. He is in Cam 5, so we continue with this strat, making sure that the camera does not idle and break. He eventually moves, of course, so I need to locate him and seal off the proper vent to make sure he cannot teleport to me through a vent. We seal off Cam 6, we're good to go. I try to lure him back to 5, that way we can get him back in our loop. There's a while here where I think I am doing the strat properly because I thought I saw his hand once again. That is not his hand. So I think I am safe and that he is in that room when he is actually not. After I fix this audio error, I do notice the audio cues and I begin to look for him, and eventually I do find him back in Cam 5, which is perfectly good for us. Night 3, 5 a.m. This is really good for us. From here, I repair our ventilation error. As soon as I go back to the cameras, there is immediately a video error, and I go ahead and repair this as well. I know that he's close to me because of the audio cues, and as soon as I pull up the camera, I realize he's not there. Go ahead and try to lure him, and we win. Let's go! Let's go! Huge! I believe I was stuck on that night. I believe I was stuck on that night. Let's go to note-taking and research. Unfort. All right, night four. We're gonna turn up the heat a little bit. Oh wait, I don't think I heard this, right? Because I was stuck on the other night.
Hello? There's been a slight change of company policy concerning use of the suit. Don't. After learning of an unfortunate incident at the sister location involving multiple and simultaneous spring lock failures, the company has deemed the suit temporarily unfit for employees. Safety is top priority at 𝒶𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃, which is why the classic suits are being retired to an appropriate location while being looked at by our technicians. Until replacements arrive, you will be expected to wear the temporary costumes provided to you.
Temporary costumes?
They were found on very short notice, so questions about appropriateness/relevance should be deflected. I repeat, the classic suits are not to be touched, activated, or worn. That being said, we are free of liability. Do as you wish. As always, remember to smile. You are the face of 𝒶𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃.
Hi.
Remember to smile, chat. JK, only smile if you want to. Don't let other people tell you what to do. Okay, I think you're in camp too. Or that's Freddy, actually. Where are you, though? If you're in here, that is a problem. I don't know. It's a little difficult to know right now. Okay, that's not ideal. I might die. Okay, where are you?
Hi.
Okay. I think I die. Okay, no, that's okay. Wait, that is okay. Hold on, don't! Oh, that's a long roll on fixing that ventilation, dog. That's a long roll.
Hi.
Audio error. Okay, this is not ideal. At this point in editing, I'm not really sure what I was doing here because even now, I don't see him in either place in Cam 2. However, I know that I hear the audio cue, which is why I'm trying to lure him back to Cam 5. I guess I'm not sure if he's in Cam 5 or Cam 2, even though, like, to me, currently it's pretty obvious. At this point, I think I realized, you know what, maybe he's in Cam 1, and in my knowledge bank from what I've learned from my sources, once he's in Cam 1, he cannot be lured back. So I spent way too much time, you saw him run across the screen, trying to lure him between 5 and 2, when he was actually already out of that loop. We'll stall it out. Oh, jeez. You did scare me. Okay, that one went a little awry. That one went a little awry, but I still am pretty proud of myself. Because I was able to beat the night that I was stuck on. Of course, step 1 here is going to be to look for the bunny. As I look for him, I do try to keep the camera from idling, as the timer for when the camera breaks gets shorter and shorter. So you need to do this more often to make sure you don't have video errors. I do find him. I go ahead and seal off the vent so that he can't hop in it. And we continue with making sure the camera doesn't idle. He moves, so I continue to look for him as I flick the camera so the camera does not break. The audio cues do tell me that he is still in the upper part of the map, so I need to make sure he doesn't hop into events and teleport to me. I go ahead and throw a lure down to see if I can pinpoint where he is. Just in case he does move there, I go ahead and close that vent. I'm not sure if I think he's there and I think I see his hand again, but I do stay on this camera and I do keep the vent sealed. We do get a video error here. I try to play the audio just in case and go ahead and reset the camera. There is still no audio cue playing, therefore I know he is not at the bottom of the map. He is still in danger of hopping into a vent and teleporting to me if I cannot find him. Again, I'm not sure if I think he's in this room, but I need to reset ventilation anyway. So I go ahead and reset that. The audio cue does start playing here, so I know he enters cam 5 while the ventilation is having an error. That is pretty scary because he does get a boost in speed whenever there is a ventilation error. Once again, the audio cue has stopped, so I know he is at the top of the map somewhere. He is still in danger of teleporting to me. This isn't the best for me. I go ahead and reset this audio error and continue to look for him. Try to lure him to cam 6 and pinpoint where he is. Luckily for me, the audio cue starts playing and he announces that he is in cam 5. We continue with our strategy to avoid the camera breaking by idling until he moves. Immediately, I go ahead and seal cam 2 to make sure he can't get through. Try to lure him back to 5 to get that loop going. We continue the strat to make sure our camera doesn't break. I can see him in the right of the camera. I don't know why the fuck I just tried to lure him to cam 1. We should have been trying to lure him to cam 5 there. No wonder why he ignored our audio cue. Balloon Boy, I was too late in moving the camera, so I have to very quickly reset my ventilation. I accidentally exit, and I accidentally press reboot all. Well, I probably thought there was gonna be a different error there. I had a massive fumble at the end right there. It'd be better to reboot all there just in case there was another error, and there wasn't, and I shouldn't have done that. I got a little overwhelmed on that one. You know the strat, we're going to be looking for the bunny. As soon as we find him, we are going to seal off adjacent vents. After we do that, we are going to move the camera to make sure we are avoiding breaking it by idling it. He does move here, so I need to make sure I can locate him and seal off any adjacent vents so he can't teleport to me through the vent system. I do see him in cam 7 right now while editing, but I don't think I noticed that in actual gameplay. I just happened to close the right vent because once again, I think I see his hand. Since I think I have eyes on him, that I am safe, and that the proper vent is closed, I continue to flick the camera to make sure it doesn't break. I continue with this pattern until I get a camera issue and then a ventilation issue. At some point, I start to question if that is really him, but there is no audio cue, so therefore he is still somewhere at the top of the map, lulling me into a false sense of security. I mean, you can stay there if you want. I don't want to jinx that. Someone knock on wood for me.
Hello?
I mean, that's his hand, right? You're making me question if that's actually your hand or not. You're making me question? At this point, I am in disbelief that I have not heard an audio cue. I start to frantically check for him, even though I should have heard a vent noise or a vent cue that he would have moved farther down. Although we do get a ventilation error here, which means that he will be given a speed boost on his movement if he does decide to move. Okay, so where are you? That's fine. You can be there. We finally get an audio cue here revealing that he is in cam 5. I'm not really sure why it took him so long to move, but I count my lucky stars. We continue with the strat, of course, making sure our camera doesn't break. We do get a video error anyway, so we actually go ahead and press reboot all here because there's multiple. Both. We're going for both. He's not by me, so that's not good. I need to close the vent. Okay, I might die. Well, I didn't hear him in a... Actually, no. I didn't hear him in a vent. Oh, that's actually you. Okay, I think you're here? Maybe? Oh, it's getting dicey. Getting dicey. Okay, you are there. I was right. Okay, so we play the audio there. Did you go back there? Okay, we're still lucky, yeah? From here, he is pretty much in that loop that we spoke about. I can see him as I flip the camera until he eventually moves. Right there. So then I have to find him. I click on cam 5, lure him there, and realize he's actually already there. So I once again flick the camera to make sure it doesn't break, and then he moves again. I see him there. Go ahead and seal off this vent. Seal it, please. Oh no. Wait, where? Should be cam 5? No?
Hi.
I'm nervous. I'm not sure where he is. Okay, we're gonna do this. Even though it's kind of dangerous. It's kind of dangerous. It's kind of dangerous. It's kind of dangerous. Ventilation. Good thing we're rebooting all. Hurry up. Oh my god, hurry up. Dog. Okay, where are you? You here? It would be ideal if you're here. I think you are still there. Once again, he's actually not here. It took me a long time to realize that. However, we do get an audio cue and he announces that he's at the lower part of the map. I thought this was his hand. It's not. Where was he that entire time I was staring there? Okay, you moved. Oh, it doesn't matter. GG's. GG's. Let's go, chat! Let's go! Let's go! Alright, am I Foxy now? What is this? Oh, I am Foxy now. Okay. The scattered remains do not set off any alarm bells for me at all. I'm gonna go up, gonna go down. Oof, that's tough. That's tough. All right, surely we have to attempt the 5th night here. What have you got to say to me, phone dude of the phone?
Hello? This is just a reminder of company policy.
You're by me already, dude?
Hi.
Oh yeah, you're there. That should be okay, actually. Okay, less okay, probably.
For employees only. This is not a break room. It should not be considered a place for employees to hide and or congregate. And under no circumstance should a customer ever be taken into this room and out of the main show area. Management is also
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where he is. I don't think I win this.
Would like to remind employees that this costume is not safe to wear under any circumstances. Thank you, and remember.
Which one isn't safe? I think he's in cam 2 and I think I die. I think he's in cam 2 and I think I die. Just gonna go ahead and where is it? This. I don't know where he is. I don't.
Hello.
Oh, that's you. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Wait, this is fine. What is that? Ventilation error? Okay, you turn into Usain Bolt when there's a ventilation error, so let's do this. You're up top. You're on the top part of the map, which is not good for me. You can basically teleport. I have to find you. See, I thought you were there that entire time, but I don't actually think you are. What the hell is that? What is that? Oh, yo, I can't even tell where he is right now. This is tough. Okay, you're at the bottom portion of the map. Probably in Camp 5.
Hi.
You're climbing an vent? Are you in Camp 2? Seal that. Oh, it is sealed.
Hello.
Oops. Oh, you're there. You're there. You're there. Okay, we're being. Oh no, he ran! Oh, it's chalked. I think it's chalked. 2 a.m. night 5. 2 a.m. night 5. I also don't remember the strat for trying to juggle him from cam 1. I don't really remember the strat because I think he can't be lured anywhere else.
Hi.
Are you like right here? You're not yet. You're not yet. Oh. Yeah, you can't really be lured anywhere else. Maybe I shouldn't have used that audio there. It's fine. Oh my Jesus! Oh, okay, now I think we lose. Now I think we lose. Yeah. You get a speed boost when that happens. All right. I mean, night 5 in 3 attempts. Hey, I think I take that, chat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I would really appreciate it if you left a like, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Thank you for your elite knowledge.